So, hello everybody, greetings from Mankind, Bharatiya Foundation of India, and IGCP Group. I'm Dr. K.K. Agarwal. Today we have gathered for a joint prayer meeting of some of our doctors from Bihar and Jharkhand who have sacrificed their life so that others could live. Because of their sacrifice, because they decided to carry on with their duty. If they wanted, they could have easily adopted not to serve and not to treat the patients. They decided to carry on their duty. And according to Bhagavad Gita, that's the best thing to do is to take a rebirth while doing your duty. That is 3.35 Bhagavad Gita, which basically says such people will always be remembered who prefers their duty over any other thing. So we salute all our doctors in the country, over 700 of them who have lost their lives for a noble cause. And today we want to dedicate this presentation to all my colleagues who are watching this program either on the social media or through our website, that we don't want enough is enough. These sacrifices are now enough for us to understand, and now we have guidelines. We have also IMA guidelines which tells us how to reduce mortality with high viral load, specifically amongst the doctors. To start the program, I will request Dr. Manish Chaudhary from Mankind to tell us something about the company, the object of this meeting, and also introduce both our chief guests.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I, on behalf of Mankind, welcome you all. As we start for the evening, I, Dr. Manish Chaudhary, on behalf of Mankind Pharma, welcome all our delegates and our faculty members, respected people who have joined us today, this evening, in paying our tribute to the COVID martyr doctors. Heroes are those who risk their life on everyday basis to protect our world and make it better. So doctors, when they come out of their house, get into their clinic, get into their hospital, they risk their life and the life of their family members who are at home to protect the life of those who they might not be even knowing. So we are here to salute these heroes. To give a brief about Mankind Pharma, 1995 was the year when Mankind Pharma was established under the leadership of Mr. R.C. Juneja. We ranked number 1 in terms of overall prescription generated and number 4 in terms of overall revenue generated. Our overall revenues per annum is around $1 billion US. We have a strong presence in prescription drugs, in OTC and veterinary medicine. Our philosophy over the years in serving life has been to provide quality medicine at affordable price and to make it available at every nook and corner of the country, because we believe that most of our population resides in the rural area where availability is a major concern for our Indian population. Talking about our milestones, 1995 was the year when Mankind Pharma was formed. 2007, we established we entered into the OTC and veterinary market. 2008, we were ranked number 1 in terms of overall prescription generated. 53 of our brands were in top 5 positions and 21 of our brands enjoyed the number 1 leadership position in their respective segments. 2011, we established our state-of-art R&D center at R&D Manesar. 2012, we expanded into international market. 2013, we entered into CIS market, and we again achieved the #1 position in terms of overall revenues generated. 2014, our flagship brand Manforce Condom increased its share to 27%, and in 2017, we launched our operations in US market. 2019 has been the year when we have acquired a manufacturing facility in US, and our manufacturing plant in India was certified by US FDA. We have a strong presence in nearly all the therapeutic segments, which are such as anti-infective, gastroenterology, cardiovascular, anti-diabetics, nutraceuticals, derma, ophtha, and many more. Our research and development capabilities, which at R&D Manesar, we have around 400 plus dedicated scientists which are working day and night. We have the capabilities of having preclinicals and clinical from phase 1 to phase 4 studies. We have regulatory filing, biopharmaceuticals, new drug development, PKPD studies, and biostatistics and toxicology studies facilities at our R&D center. We sincerely thank all our healthcare partners who have partnered with us and encouraged us today to be where we are today. In our small contribution towards the critical care COVID care contribution, we have donated around 51 crores to the PM Care Fund. Our entire team has donated 1 day salary to the relief fund. We have provided PPE suit, mask, sanitizers, and medical equipments to the medical fraternity to help them fight against the COVID. In doing so, we have also paid our tributes to the COVID warriors. We have contributed around 8.5 crores to the families of policemen who sacrificed their life in fighting against COVID. And we have supported many unsung heroes in the COVID fight. We salute all the martyrs and all the healthcare workers who have sacrificed their life in helping others and making this world a better place to live. So I once again welcome you all to this evening to pay tribute to the COVID martyr doctors, an initiative of Mankind Pharma facilitated by Heart Care Foundation of India and IJCP. Doing so, we have Dr. K.K. Agarwal, sir, with us, who will moderate and present today evening. Sir is a recipient of national awards such as Padma Shri, Dr. B.C. Roy National Award, Vishwa Hindu Samman, and many more. And he holds 3 Limca Book of Records to his name. Gold medalist, a TED speaker, and a past president of Medical Association of India and Oceania. He is the present president, Confederation of Medical Association of Asia and Oceania, President Heart Care Foundation of India, editor, chief editor, IJCP Group, past national president and honorary secretary general of India Medical Association, past president Delhi Medical Association and IMA Delhi chapter. So, sir is going to present with about the combination therapy today. Along with him, we have Dr. Prabhat Kumar Singh. He is the director AIMS, MBBS and MD from Gwalior. Joined his services in 1998 at SGPGI Lucknow as assistant professor, became JICA fellow Japan in 1993. He is a trained cardiac anesthetist, and he became the professor Department of Anesthesia SGPGI Lucknow in 2002 and became the chief medical superintendent SGPGI Lucknow in 2010, and now he is serving as the director AIMS Patna. Along with him, we have Dr. Suryakant Tripathi sir with us. He is MBBS, MD, and gold medalist, professor and head of Department Respiratory Medicine, King George Medical College, Lucknow, member and specialist of Task Force Corona Control, KGMU, Lucknow, president Indian College of Allergy and Asthma and Applied Immunology, and president National College of Chest Physicians. And from 2019 to 22. Welcome, sir, to this and thank you for gracing us with your presence. With this, I would like to invite Dr. K.K. Agarwal, sir, to give us a brief presentation on combination therapy in COVID-19, role of Ivermectin, Doxycycline, and Zinc in fight against COVID-19.
Thank you, Manish. Thank you. All my colleagues watching. Before I give the presentation, I would like the professor and Director of AIMS, Dr. Prabhat Kumar Singh, to say a few words.
Who are connected on this platform, the families of the doctors. At the outset, I would say that I would thank the Mankind Pharma and all those who are connected with this program to provided me an invitation to be a part of this program today. And I consider it as an opportunity as well as the honor that I'm here with all of you to not only understand from your lecture about the corona, but at the same time, it will be an opportunity for me to meet some of the family members who lost their loved ones in the fight against the corona. So this is all I want to say, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Dr. Suryakant. Kindly unmute.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. K.K. Agarwal. It's a great opportunity for all of us to be part of this webinar and, of course, this function to pay our tribute to the martyrs, the doctors who lived their life for the community, for the humanity, and who lost their life for the cause of humanity. So this was a great fight in last 1 year. I would say the whole 2022 has witnessed a great fight against this COVID-19. And our medical fraternity was the front runner warriors against this COVID-19 war, I would say, including with all nursing staff, paramedical staff, and all other frontline corona warriors like policemen and security guards and others. And I really want to thank to the really corporate gesture, the good kind of gesture from the Mankind Pharma. Mankind Pharma, it's a pharmaceutical houses from Indian origin. And of course, it is really concerned with all our medical families, all our families whose, of course, the leader of the family, they lost their life during the fight against the COVID-19. And of course, they have come with a good gesture for the not only the financial support, but kind of emotional support, I would say, to these families. IMA is already concerned with those families. We have already, of course, the part of these families. We stood behind all the support with these families. And I know Dr. K.K. Agarwal, he has taken a lot of initiative for these families, for this not only the academics, but for the, of course, sensitization and the capacity building of our medical fraternity throughout the COVID period. So really, I would like to again thanks to the organizers, especially the Mankind, the Indian Journal of Clinical Practice Group, and of course the Cardiological Society of India, under which aegis this program is being organized. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Surya. So normally whenever we organize a prayer meeting, we start with a bhajan, but we want to start with the difference. And the difference is that the basic purpose of those doctors who lost their lives was that others should not die, public should not die, their colleagues should not die. So therefore, with the difference, we are starting a concept of that in such an event, we also organize a short CME, the purpose of which is to come out with certain guidelines for the members of the medical profession. Greetings from IGCP Group and Heart Care Foundation of India. Collectively, on our various platforms, we have more than 1 million subscribers. And we reach over 10 million people in a month's time. And the basic objective of this CMAs along with Mankind is to not only sensitize the doctors, but also the general public. So I'll share some of my slides. The subject we are talking today is combination therapy in COVID-19. But the science says hit the iron when it is hot. At this moment, all of you will listen to combination therapy only if I make your ashant man into shant. This is Bhagavad Gita, which clearly says ashantasya kuto sukham. अगर आपका मन अशांत है तो सुख कैसे मिलेगा? इस वक्त में तो सारे डॉक्टर्स का मन अशांत है. वो जानना चाहते हैं कि केरला का स्ट्रेन दवाइयां काम करेंगी कि नहीं करेंगी. जो स्ट्रेन क्लस्टर 5 डेनमार्क में आया वो क्या था? What is the importance of new strain in South Africa? Are we going to get the new strain of UK? And then comes is that unless you tell us that all these therapies will work on that particular virus, what is the idea of learning and teaching combination therapy unless you tell us that these viruses, strains will work on this particular, that means these medicines will work on the combination strains. So I just want to spend 2 minutes on the combination therapy, on these strains which are coming. So I just want to say is, on the bottom you can see, this is the virus genome, and this is the S genome. In the S genome, you have S1 or S2, which makes the spike protein 2 portion S1 and S2. So whenever there is a mutation, you say, is the mutation in S or non-S? Let's say, for example, D614G mutation. So it is in S, in S1, in non-RBD portion, in this blue portion. So whenever the mutation is there, you say, is it S or non-S? Is it in S1, S2? If it is in S1, is it in RBD, non-RBD? And if it is in RBD, it is in RBM or not? So RBM mutation, like in South Africa, are more contagious. RBD mutations, like in South Africa and in England, which is called 501 mutations, are more contagious than the South African RBM mutation. 614 mutation, which is not in RBD, was comparatively less contagious. Therefore, we say UK strain is more contagious. But there is no evidence to say that the existing drugs will not work, because existing works at the level of 3 things. When the messenger RNA, you translate whatever message is given, then you proofread, and after a proofreading, you make a photocopy, and that is called replication. So if this gene makes the virus more replicable, all the reason to give those therapies which works at the level of antiviral effect. So whatever I'm going to talk about on combination therapy makes sense today. That more the mutation, more the replication, more the translation, more will be the requirement of drugs which are working at the antiviral level. And if these antiviral drugs also have some anti-inflammatory action, sone pe suhaga. So we are going to pick up 3 drugs today. That is Ivermectin, Ivermectin, Zinc, and Doxycycline. These 3 drugs, all of the 3 have antiviral effect and anti-inflammatory effect. Therefore, more the contagiousness, more the requirement of a combination of drugs acting at various levels, and more their anti-inflammatory effect, more will be the response of prevention of cytokine crisis. So I say that with the continuing mutations, it is a time for us to revisit these 3 drugs and make sure that these 3 drugs are not omitted from our treatment. So this virus is nothing but acute. So new strain will also cause an acute disease. Till now, we have no evidence that the new strain will cause a chronic disease. It is manageable. Yes, with new strain, it will be further important for us to do early management. It is thromboinflammatory. No evidence as on today that these mutations are causing effect on monoclonal antibodies class 1, class 2, and class 3, though the South African strain has some effect, but we have no evidence there will be more inflammation. They are immunogenic. We know it's a viral and it's a contagious disease. This contagiousness is increasing with each mutation. So at this moment for us, it is important to pick up those drugs which will act not only in the present strain of viruses, but also in the incoming strains of viruses. Remember, today Kerala has said we also have a new strain. I will not be surprised, in Delhi we have seen 3 peaks and all 3 strains were different. So combination therapy is, because still today we don't have a specific drug. So we need to act at various levels. So we need to attack at every various level means we need to give a drug which doesn't allow the entry of the virus, which can reduce the translation, which can reduce the proofreading, which can reduce the replication, which can reduce the Th1 response, which can enhance the Th2 response, which can prevent multiple cytokines production in the body. So therefore, combination is the answer when you don't have a specific answer. So combination is like a broad spectrum antibiotic till you get a culture report. So we have enough evidence to say that combining 2 or more drugs with complementary antiviral or therapeutic effects permit a multi-pronged approach addressing the variable pathways of the disease. That means we need to have a combination of antivirals or therapeutic effects, anti-inflammatory, anti-thrombotic, etc. Now we will come back here to the main effect, and that is viral replication. In viral replication, when the virus enters, it releases this ribosome. Ribosome gets translated through the various non-structural proteins, which are 16 in number. One of them is NRP14 and RBRD, RNA-dependent RNA polymerase. And that basically protease causes proofreading and replication, and the virus comes out of the cell and infect other cells. This becomes a virus-infected cell, which initiates an inflammatory response. So there are various drugs written here. They are working at various levels. You have at every level, you have multiple drugs which can act. Now we need to find out a combination of the drugs which have proven to be effective and pick up at various antivirus levels. So therefore, we have 3 goals to choose. We need to neutralize the virus. That means a monoclonal antibody or a convalescent plasma. We need to inhibit viral replication. There comes the role of many drugs which we are talking, and to muting the immune response, which is anti-inflammatory and anti-thrombotics. Coming back to the natural course of the COVID-19, the first phase is viral replication. I normally say viral replication is first week. During this week of first week, all combinations of drugs started early enough can stop the viral replication. And after that starts the immune dysregulation or the inflammatory response. During immune dysregulation, you need immune modulators and anti-inflammatory drugs and anti-thrombotic drugs. In the first week, we want is antiviral replication drugs. Remember, on day 1, interferon 1A response comes. On day 2, we have a cellular response started. By day 2, leukopenia starts, and leukopenia ends on day 7. By day 2, we will also have production of gamma interferon and macrophages together. They will kill the virus. By day 2, if interferon 1 beta response is delayed, we have a Th1 response which causes hyperimmune inflammation, ultimately leading to a cytokine reaction which can end up into a cytokine storm. So these are the clinical stages, what I have just told. So we have seen lots of drugs, and we wanted to know whether they are effective pre-exposure, post-exposure, in incubation, symptomatic phase, and pulmonary phase. And we find only one drug, and that is Ivermectin, which is of benefit at every stage of the viral response. So here we have taken even remdesivir. We have even taken interferon alpha, convalescent serum, and we have also taken corticosteroids. So there is one drug, Ivermectin, which can be given before, during, and after. A drug which is on the essential list of medicine by WHO. A drug which has been said twice in a year with albendazole, you should give it to everybody. So it's safe. So therefore, mass prophylaxis of which was given in Peru. So there is a drug available which is safe, antiviral, anti-inflammatory. Apart from that, in mild diseases, Ivermectin, when you choose between vitamin C, zinc, melatonin, vitamin D3, B complex, and doxycycline, the most important component is Ivermectin. So do we have an evidence? No, this was a hypothesis. This was anecdotal observations. Do we have an evidence? The answer is it's a FDA approved drug. It inhibits the replication of SARS-CoV-2 in vitro. So it inhibits the replication. Remember the word replication here. Famotidine causes so Ivermectin is a potent inhibitor. Famotidine also works at this particular level. It also inhibits the replication. But here we are looking for a drug which is causing also an anti-inflammatory effect. It is an inhibitor of the COVID-19 causing virus in vitro. Are there any trials going on? 15 on this type. Out of this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are completed. Then 43 trials, another 4 completed. Is Ivermectin associated with lower mortality in hospitalized patients? The answer is yes, as per the ICON study. Therefore, it is not only reducing replication, it is also lowering mortality in hospitalized patients. This is a study which says a 5-day course of Ivermectin was found to be safe and effective in treating mild cases. Therefore, now we have mild cases, severe cases, as well as for prevention. AIIMS Bhubaneswar set in Indian state of Odisha, 2 doses of potential drug Ivermectin prophylaxis resulted in 73% reduction in COVID-19 infection. So ivermectin for prevention, for mild cases, for severe cases. This is another study from the same institute which says 2-dose ivermectin prophylaxis at a dose of 300 microgram per kg body weight with a gap of 72 hours was associated with a 73% reduction of infection in healthcare workers. So the first study's case, prevention. Now it takes specifically about healthcare workers. That means our healthcare workers, if take this, even if they get corona, they will have a milder corona. So ivermectin, benefit, benefit, and benefit. Pre-exposure, benefit. Symptomatic phase, benefit. Pulmonary artery phase, benefit. And there comes a study which talks about ivermectin, famotidine, I said, both of them work and reduce the replication, and doxycycline. A combination of the FDA-approved drugs may provide robust chemoprophylaxis active against COVID-19. So here we are talking about a combination of the three for prevention amongst the healthcare worker. So there are different types of dosages, and ivermectin is metabolized in the liver, so you have to be careful. So 3 milligram oral single dose, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 80 kgs is 16 milligram of this. So depending upon the weight, all of you should make a print copy, print screen this slide, because this tells you the dose of ivermectin required in various weights. This is UP government guidelines. All credit goes to Dr. Suryakant Tripathi, who is here, which took out a protocol of prophylaxis and treatment. Because still it is a off-label use, all of you should print screen this slide also. Because outside UP, if you are giving this, you need to have this document with you, that on this basis you are using ivermectin as prophylaxis and for the treatment. I'm not going into the protocol. It has to be given 2 hours post dinner, and it is given as a prophylaxis for all healthcare workers and close contacts of the patients, and it is given as a treatment in COVID patients in asymptomatic and mild cases. Now I come back to the second drug, and that is doxycycline. Now doxycycline is known as an antiviral. It is known as an anti-typhus drug, anti-leptospirosis drug, anti-malarial drug, anti-dengue drug, acting on various viruses. It also reduces production of IL-6 and IL-1 beta. So this is a potent anti-inflammatory drug also. So it has an antiviral and anti-inflammatory effect. And that's what I said, whenever we want to choose a drug, if it is antiviral, anti-inflammatory, and antithrombotic, choice number 1. If it is antiviral, anti-inflammatory, choice number 2. If it is antiviral or anti-inflammatory, choice number 3. It also acts against atypical bacterial pneumonia, so post-COVID phase. And it also reduces the lung sequelae complications associated with COVID-19. The use in dengue reduces cytokine cascade. This is a study in dengue. And you can see here at least 13 trials which have seen 5 of them have been completed about the role of doxycycline in COVID-19. So we are talking about a science-based effect. It is a potential partner of COVID-19 therapies. It inhibits SARS-CoV-2 papain-like protease. So doxycycline also acts at the level of protease, reduces IL-6 and TNF-alpha. So again, just to remember one thing, it is against a protease called papain-like protease. So therefore, it has both antiviral and anti-inflammatory action. This is one of the study in Bangladesh, which is the original study which came about the role of doxycycline with ivermectin combination, and which became the study of the whole world, everybody started talking about it. And then they showed that there was a significant reduction in replication and in mortality, people who were given doxycycline and ivermectin in that. And they also said it could be given as a prophylaxis of 100 milligram a day in combination with chloroquine or in treatment at 200 milligram per day during 10 days in combination with hydroxychloroquine. So therefore, we have talked about two drugs. I don't think so anybody of us are not giving and treating currently patients with ivermectin and doxycycline. So when a patient comes to us on day one, or as soon as we diagnose, we start him on ivermectin and doxycycline and continue the treatment because they reduce viral load. B, they reduce the inflammatory response. So therefore, they add on to prevent cytokine crisis. Then comes is the role of minerals. And a mineral, the most important mineral when it comes to vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, melatonin, zinc is working at a multiple levels. Vitamin D works at the level of upregulating the ACE2 receptors, but zinc is living at multiple levels. It's an essential trace element. Global prevalence of deficiency is 20%. Asia, people are zinc deficient. It has a potential antiviral role. And you can see here, at every step, at replication, it works. Mucociliary clearance, it works. Antiviral effect, it works. Inflammation, it works. Streptococcal pneumonia, co-infection, it works. So at 5 different locations, you want the virus not to enter, zinc. You want virus not to enter through the nose, zinc. You want to build up immunity, zinc. You say, I want an anti-inflammatory action, zinc. You say, I want to prevent the co-infection, streptococcal pneumonia, zinc. And at all these 5 locations, doxycycline is also working. Therefore, doxycycline, zinc, and ivermectin together becomes an essential component of combination therapy of COVID-19. As on today, they will work, continue to work, whatever new strain or a mutation comes. Is there an evidence? Yes. It is very effective at slowing the rate that similar viruses such as SARS and common cold replicate in the body. Our published studies have also shown that high dose of zinc can protect vital organs such as the heart, kidney, and liver against the damage caused by the lack of oxygen. And there are various protocols. The mask plus eye mask plus protocol talks about zinc 50 milligram a day. And they have outpatient protocol 100 milligram a day. The EVMS medical group protocol also talks about zinc. And you can see ivermectin, ivermectin. So this protocols I'm not telling about. This protocol talks about ivermectin for post-exposure prophylaxis. And this talks about the Center for Digestive Diseases, which talks about ivermectin on day 1, ivermectin on day 4, ivermectin on day 8. Then they also talk about doxycycline and zinc supplement. So if you see various protocols, this is one of the protocol you can, which is the Center for Excellence in Gastroenterology, which you can take, and that is this is first line treatment of COVID-19. This is a copy of the patient. So if a patient comes to you with COVID-19, you give him ivermectin 12 milligram on day 1, then ivermectin 12 milligram on day 4, and ivermectin 12 milligram on day 8. And along with that, you continue doxycycline morning and evening and zinc supplement a day. And this is prophylactic treatment, ivermectin day 1, and then currently take a combination of 1 medication and 1 supplement for 4 days. And that is doxycycline and zinc. Continue for 4 days. Repeat this treatment once every fortnight. That's how they're talking about prophylaxis using ivermectin, doxycycline, and zinc. So what I want to say is that everybody today wants to know about, am I likely to get reinfection? Am I likely to get infection from the new strain? Will my old combination of drugs, ivermectin, doxycycline, and zinc work? The answer is yes. Must continue your zinc, must continue doxycycline, must continue ivermectin. Either it is for treatment or for prevention. So over to Dr. Manish Chaudhary to conduct the Martyr.
Thank you, sir. As we proceed further towards the program, I would request Dr. Suryakant, sir, if you would like to share a few words.
Manish, I think I've already expressed my views. I think you take Dr. PK Singh, who is the real chief guest of today's program.
Now, we would request Dr. PK Singh, sir, to say a few words about the event today, and then we'll have the presentation one by one with the Martyrs Doctors presentation.
Okay. It has really been a very different and difficult year for all of us, but not all of us, but the whole country, the whole world. And we learned a lot of lessons throughout this difficult and different time. But at the same time, there was a clarion call for whole doctors community that we are supposed to work and fight against the corona pandemic. And during this process, we lost many of our colleagues, dear friends, and I think it's a time that we pay our respect, our admirations, our tributes to all these doctors, and also express same words to their family members, and at the same time pray to the God that the family members get enough strength to bear such losses. And thank you so much.
So, sir, now I'll start playing the slides one by one.
Right.
Yeah.
I would just read out about the few of the doctors who lost their life while fighting with the corona virus. Dr. Suresh Prasad, an eminent physician, a private practitioner with more than 43 years of experience, a well-known general practitioner for his help to poor patients. Can we move further? The person is Dr. Sujit Kumar Pal. He's from Ranchi, Jharkhand. He was the director of Ranchi X-ray Clinic, 40 years of experience, very old X-ray clinic of Ranchi, and a very nice person as a whole. Can we move? Dr. K. Rajan from Jahanabad, Bihar. He was the head doctor of hospital and private clinic owner, 26 years of experience. He got around 12 awards. He used to do surgery for free of cost to the poor patients, top surgeon in Jahanabad and help for poor family. Next, please. Dr. Ashwini Nandkuriyar from Gaya, Bihar, an eminent physician and private clinic owner, 23 years of experience. He had got 6 awards. Dr. Dharmanath Chaudhary from Munger, Bihar, an eminent physician and a private practitioner, 18 years of experience. He was a specialist in cardiac diseases. Dr. Gunanand Saha, Raniganj, Araria, Bihar, an eminent physician, ECMO Purania, 45 years of experience, familiar behavior. Thank you. Dr. Sanjeev Kumar, Muzaffarpur, Bihar, an eminent physician with private practice, 5 years of clinical experience. He used to do many free camps for poor and disabled people, free medicine distribution. He was known for his calm and happy behavior. Dr. Anand Shankar from Chhapra, Bihar, an eminent physician with private practice, 17 years of clinical experience, helping nature towards poor patients, good and famous surgeon. Dr. Mahen Chaudhary, Supal, Bihar, an eminent retired orthopedic surgeon of Supal Sadar Hospital, 33 years of experience. He used to help poor patients. He was famous orthopedic surgeon of his area. Dr. Kalyan Kumar from Ara, Bihar, an eminent physician and a private practitioner for more than 35 years of practice, top physician in Sahapur, a child specialist. Thank you so much. I think the name which I have just read out, some of the persons were admitted to our hospital at AIIMS Patna, and I know personally them, and it was indeed a great loss for all of us. Thank you so much. I cannot change the world. I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. Mother Teresa. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for kind words. Now we have joined with some of the family members by family member of Dr. Dharmanath Chaudhary, his wife, Mr. Purnima Kumari Jaiswal. She is there with us. Ma'am, are you there with us? Can you unmute yourself? We are joined with the family. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
आप सुन रहे हैं?
हाँ, सुनाई दे रहा है।
हाँ, आपको बहुत बहुत मैनकाइंड दवा कंपनी आपको बहुत बहुत मैं धन्यवाद दे रही हूँ। आप इस तरह का विचार आपके मन में आया। हमारे जो डॉक्टर्स कोरोना वॉरियर्स से कुछ भी अपना ध्यान न देते हुए भी, सावधानी रखते हुए भी जिन्होंने अपने प्राण को दिए, उनके परिवार और सहायता के लिए आप आगे आए। हमारे डॉक्टर साहब 74-75 में गवर्नमेंट जॉब में शुरुआत किए थे, गवर्नमेंट में थे जॉब, और लास्ट उन्होंने रिटायर किए डिस्ट्रिक्ट मलेरिया ऑफिसर्स। वो हमेशा उनका ध्यान कम पैसे से और कम दवाओं से उनको पेशेंट का इलाज करते थे और बहुत ही सरल हृदय थे, लेकिन उनके जाने से हम लोग पूरे असहाय हो गए और हमारा परिवार भी पूरा पॉजिटिव हो गया, जिसमें हमारे बहुत ज़्यादा खर्च और परेशानी का हम लोग को सामना करना पड़ा। धन्यवाद आप लोगों का कि इस समय आपकी ये सहायता हमारे लिए बहुत ही मूल्यवान है। भगवान से हमारी प्रार्थना है कि ऐसे डिजास्टर्स में आपने जो मदद किया, ईश्वर आपको हमेशा और उन्नति की ओर बढ़ाए, आपके कंपनी को और ज़्यादा उन्नति दे। धन्यवाद।
Now I would request family member of Dr. Anand Sarkar. We are joined with Dr. Chandan Kumar, his brother-in-law. Dr. Chandan Kumar, can you unmute yourself?
It's a great loss for me. He's my just brother. He's a very good person. He's very famous for his helping nature. In this period, his wife is also a doctor. She she was also positive during caring of his husband at AIIMS Patna, but now she is fine, and it's a great pleasure. The farmer people, the mankind, obviously, it's not only a really it's a kindness towards the mankind, because the person who has lost, the people who has lost their loved ones in this time, the mankind people, the mankind farmer comes forward to helping not only the doctors but also all the front variants of corona. I really thank all of you, all the pharma people. uh, Dr. KK Agrawal is very positive do in whole of the corona period. He always advised all of our doctors to take care of yourself, but no one knows the natural history of this disease. It had at what time he was infected during caring of the patient. I really thank to pharma people and especially mankind towards their gesture towards the Dr. Anand Center.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your kind words. Now I would like to invite Dr. Mohit Kumar, son of late Dr. K. Rajan. Dr. Mohit, are you there?
Hello.
Sir, आपको unmute करना पड़ेगा. Can you unmute yourself once again? Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, my father was a good person, and he was practicing since 1990 in Jahanabad. But we lost him this year in July. He was very kind person and always help poor people. And in this situation, mankind, pharma people have helped us a lot in financial and in every situation. We are thankful to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Sudhir Kumar, brother of late Dr. Sanjeev Kumar is with us. Mr. Sudhir Kumar, can you unmute? क्या आप अपने आप को unmute कर सकते हैं? I think we do not have him with us. Dr. Devjani Pal, are you there with us? Daughter-in-law of Dr. Sujit Kumar Pal.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
doctor.
I'm there. Thank you so much to the entire fraternity of Mankind Pharma for extending this kind gesture to all the families who have lost their near and dear ones. We lost our father-in-law on 19th of August. He was a great father figure of the entire family, not only of the family, but also for his patients and the people living in our neighborhood. And probably the entire Ranchi knew him very well and loved him a lot. We are residing in Ranchi since 1942, which is quite a long time. So he was a well-known figure of, and everybody loved him for his contribution to the society as a doctor, and also he had immense love for the cultural side also. So as a daughter-in-law, I am associated with this family for last 17 and a half years, and I have got a lot from him. And even now I feel that we should continue this legacy of Ranchi X-ray Clinic, and we should be able to serve the society, keeping his views in our mind. Thank you so much. Thank you once again to Mankind Pharma for your kind gesture. Thank you so much.
Now I would like to invite Mr. Rohit Prasad, son of Dr. late Suresh Prasad.
Very good evening to everyone. First of all, I would really appreciate the initiative taken by Mankind towards all the doctors who lost their lives during this pandemic. We lost some of the heroes, frontline heroes, who left a shadow of greatness behind them. Again, we are still standing towards this COVID-19 together to fight this pandemic, and we are still running our nursing home, and we are still treating all those needful patients whom dad used to treat since a long time. And again, one more thing, I would request you all to kindly keep people aware about this disease, and if there is any kind of updates in the medications and related treatments. And I would really appreciate and really thankful to mankind for the support which they, mental and financial support which they provided to all the various. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. With this, we come to the end of the evening. And as we come to the end, I would request Dr. PK Singh sir if he wants to say a few words.
I would rather like to thank the Mankind Pharma for such a nice program. I think it not only has a science in it, but at the same time, it has a lot of social angle where you not only have a respect to all those who lost all their lives, but at the same time, you have come up to support those families. It's not only the simple support, but at the same time, it is respect, it's admiration, it's tribute to all those doctors who lost their life while fighting with the corona infections. So overall, it is a wonderful program. Thank you so much.
Dr. Suryakant sir, if you would like to say something.
Yeah, I'm really thankful to the organizer, to the person who took initiative. I think it is Dr. KK Agarwal who always take the lead for such kind of programs, such kind of initiatives during the whole Corona period, since its inception, since its beginning. He's updating, and of course, our medical fraternity. Every morning we are getting one very updated mail from him every morning around 7 o'clock. And not only this, but he's also engaged in so many academic engagements, so many academic activities, and in few of them I was also part of that. And it is the really leadership quality that he has, since I was knowing since the when he was the IMA national president. And I'm also thankful because for mankind, as the name suggests, it is meant for the mankind. So I think it is truly has proven its name that you are basically devoted for the mankind. You have taken really the responsibility that take the care of these families, the martyr families. And I request and repeat again that we should keep raising the voice that the doctors who lost their lives, they should be given the, of course, the जिसको हम कहते हैं शहीद का दर्जा, like the soldiers who fought and of course who died at the border during the war or during any, of course, such kind of course activities at the border. They are given the, of course, like a, of course, darja of shaheed. The such doctors, they should also given same kind of the respect, same kind of the designation, that is the darja of shaheed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for kind words. Now, finally, I would request Dr. KK Agarwal sir to conclude this session.
Thank you, Manish. Thank you, Prabhat ji. Thank you, Surya ji, to be here. And I want to pass on few messages to all my viewers. This is what Rohit also said. Number one, remember day one. If you really want to dedicate and remember those doctors who have left and taught us, they have taught us what? Number one, remember day one. Day one is very, very, very important. Because of day one, if D dimer is high, on day one, if the fever is more than 101, day one, if the CRP is more than 10, you know it is actually not day one. You have missed out actually a serious illness, and 2 days have remained as very mild infection, which people are calling them as day one. So never miss your day one and start your treatment on day one, because if you can confirm your diagnosis and if you give antivirals on day one, they are the most effective. Drugs like Favipiravir take 72 hours to act. If you give them on day 4, this may not mean anything with that. Remember day 3. Day 3 is the time when pneumonia will set in. Day 3 is the time when you will have a fever more than 101. Your CRP will be more than 10 and you will start getting cough on day 3. So day 3 you cannot miss because that's a cytokine wave. You don't want cytokine wave to become a cytokine storm. So by day 3, check 3 things. Is my patient on doxycycline, zinc, and ivermectin? Is my patient, another 3 things you put for, is my patient going into a hyperinflammation or thrombotic state? By day 3, you should start active treatment. And by day 5, your inflammation should be over. By day 5, your CRP should crash. CRP rises within 4 hours, doubles every 8 hours, peaks in 48 hours, then crash in 72 hours. You want on day 3 peak of CRP to crash by day 5, which can only occur when you continue doxycycline, zinc, ivermectin with possible anti-inflammatory and anti-thrombotic if you find that the patient shows any evidence of pneumonia. By day 7, you must demonstrate that my virus is dead. So day 7 becomes very important to demonstrate that your virus is dead. That means lymphocytic count starts increasing. On day 7, if you say my lymphocyte count has not started improving, you are missing some underlying immunosuppression. And in that particular phase, your lymphocyte count will not start reducing. Revisit your diagnosis on day 7. Then on day 9, that's the time to meet the family, celebrate that I have controlled. On day 9, I am non-contagious. And remember day 11, which is the most important days, because by day 11, after day 11, your pneumonia will not progress in CT scan or X-ray. If your pneumonia is progressing after day 11, it means there is a thrombotic element which you have missed. So how do you remember? Alternate 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 days. And if you remember these alternate days, you have 1 day to think and act, wait for the reports. So if you take care of the first 11 days, you will find that we are being able to reduce the mortality amongst the doctors. And in this, remember on day 3, have I started ivermectin, doxycycline, or zinc or not? If not, start it on that particular day before it is too late. Thank you, everybody, to be here. Thank you, Mankind. Thank you, Manish. Thank you, all our doctor colleagues, their families, and all those who are watching this program, the medical professionals, as well as the public. We want you to stay healthy. The country needs you. Take care of yourself and take care of your